15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
We got a new quarterback, so we need to probably play it safe till we see how he works.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll begin on the ground here with Evans. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
This nigga picking plays. Let's hell.
Second down and 6 now. Option on the left side. Pickett's going to keep it. A first run now for Kyren Williams. He's on his way. Touchdown, LA! Kyren Williams, 77 yards. And the Rams are on the board here first in the season opener. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Aaron Donald with a sack. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. That one caught by
kill. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards there, a first down.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Tua going to throw.
Yeah.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And that's their 2nd charged timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Ready.
Here's Tua.
Why are you swatting?
Throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They'll go right back to Evans here on 1st down. And some room to maneuver. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, LA! Zach Evans, 60 yards. And the Rams are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. To try here for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, but while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Williams to return. A 57-yard punt, 11 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Pickett going to keep it again. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And able to work his way down to the 16. 84 yards for him on the ground in this first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Pickett. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
Oh, is the
now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Oh, it's not the
this
first
should be
quarter.
the final play before the quarter ends.
I thought it was the second quarter.
They'll run here with Evans. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Evans again. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Zach Evans. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams continue to pull away here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And it is 28-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field. And here we go with the ball in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Go ahead.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. going to the air. Tagovailoa.
Oh, it's a good play call.
That is caught. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Oh.
Running left, H.N. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
21G.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Tua. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Over the middle, it's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, the Steelers won. I had Lamar in there. They would have busted.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Dang, that ain't good.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Pickett back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
Man, dude.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Pickett. Finding Williams on the check down. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll throw again with Pickett.
Bro, this pass rush is killing my line, dude. I can't even make a read.
And a turnover on downs. We have an injured player out there, and that's the quarterback, Kenny Pickett, who's in some pain after that one. While the medical staff checks on him, he'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
Hold that nigga up, bro. Ain't no way. My dude was wide open. I couldn't get him, bro. Go ahead.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Help!
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick 6, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the 2nd quarter, my goodness.
I love the expression, my goodness indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26.
Let's go.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Hey, 21 TA.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points, but it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
3 yards on that last run, so here is 2nd and 7 from the 28. They'll look to throw here.
That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. Down the left sideline.
And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard
line.
They're going to get a timeout as they deal with an injured player, and it's Tyreek Hill who is the man that's in some discomfort right now. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. They'll run. Achane.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Ready.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
2 and now, 3rd and goal.
Nigga, what? That's such a bad throw.
A great effort there. His first NFL reception.
He was manned up and there's somebody in zone. How did I not get that?
Cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Oh my God. That was such a terrible throw. I can't
Extra
believe it
point
again.
up and good by Sanders. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
On the return, Williams.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you just have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll drop to throw.
Oh, look at it.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Oh, my God.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
You got to play a certain way. Could be bees or certain things. He's probably going to get away with it.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A give, running right, Achane. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Okay, here we go.
Now a 2nd and 2. Now Tua on the bootleg here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Aaron Donald in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach, trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Corner, long.
From midfield, here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it.
I had him,
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Do it anyway. Like, yeah, doesn't just throwing the ball any kind of way, but I think we need to be open.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Back to the ground, Achane.
Bro, get off that block. Are you serious?
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane taking it in from the 20.
And the Dolphins are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown may be a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there, maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Yeah, you got my mind out there.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Pushes him over. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Bro, where is my broken ribs? Okay, I don't remember that happening. Oh, I hate this game, bro.
$122 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run it again with Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Oh my gosh,
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On play action, here's Tua. Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Aaron Donald able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Watson, Oscar.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Yeah, like I have a guy there.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together, as that brings up another 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. On the return is Williams. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Final minute now of the third quarter. Again, it's Williams. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. To the air on first down with Pickett.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's Pickett.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Ready.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll run for it with Achane.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Definitely had him, but oh man. Miami Dolphins.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 and 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Achane. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Go ahead.
Now this offense on 3rd down today, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And they're going to speed things up here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. Down to the 22-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Pass complete there to Nakua. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Williams. Gonna be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Pickett with a quick throw.
Oh, you got a body in,
They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Bigger than him,
As a
bro.
defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Williams is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. Extra point attempt here still to come. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Dolphins 14.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
They're right here.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Right back to Achane on second down.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
20 TX.
Tua sets up to pass it. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Nigga, what happened?
To the sideline and pulled in. And he takes us beyond the 35.
He was all up on him.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed.
They bump into each other. What the heck just happened?
To go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of
Bro,
pressure on a
listen,
4th down
I hate
call.
this
Doesn't
game.
matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
The rate that happens to me is literally insane. But that happens so much when I play man coverage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A give left side. Here's Achane.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And they will take a knee here.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back.